Alright, so it's day 3 in the aeroponics system, I guess. Had a slightly disappointing results today, but that's okay. I had these 2 mint plants. This one was over here to begin with, actually. And you can see they've wilted quite a lot, both of them, and the roots are kind of dead. Now I think, hopefully that was just because they were on the edge of the bucket, and I think the misting nozzles, hang on, I'll just quickly turn them on to test, but I don't think the coverage is as great in that quadrant as it is in the center, so I'm hoping that was part of the problem. Maybe I can fix that with, I don't know, having a fan in there while the mist is on to circulate it a bit better, or just in general, an air pump or something. I mean, the strawberry has got a new root now, which it didn't yesterday. Oh, I don't know if you can see that very well. My camera's terrible at the moment. It's not the big root, but there's like a tiny, there we go, the tiny white root on the bigger root. Wow, that's really out of focus. Oh, well, you can kind of see it. It's like maybe 3 or 4 millimeters long. So, yeah, it's something. The basil and, well, the different basils that were here in the center of the, okay, sorry, I just got to do some rearranging. Yeah, all the basil varieties seem to be doing okay. Like, this is still somewhat moist, and the roots have gotten a little bit bigger since yesterday, I think. And all their leaves are fairly perky. This one's a bit soft, actually. And that mint, I don't really know what's going on with the mint. Yeah, but also there's this tomato plant, which is what kind of triggered me in the end, or ticked me off, or made me realize what was going on, because like, these leaves were far less droopy than they were yesterday. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm overwatering them, underwatering them, you know, too much light, not enough light, or what the hell it is, but yeah, it's a bit irritating. I'll try and work that out. The other thing too is that these misting nozzles, I've noticed on a couple times, haven't been spraying very well, so I'm a bit concerned that it could be that they're maybe blocked, or that the solenoid isn't, I think it's the solenoid that's not opening properly, because the misting nozzles work when I put this on manual. Like, you'll see, like right now, it's spraying fine, there's a big mist in there, but when but I've been in this room a few times and heard the mist is supposed to go off, and then it's just been like this kind of click, and then I don't really hear the mist sound, which is what I was expecting to hear. So there's also a possibility that maybe the what's it called? That the misters weren't always operating. So I'm thinking that maybe it might be a good idea to log the pressure over time and see if it's decreasing as quickly as I'd expect it to, if the misters were active, or maybe they're not. So there are a few things there, but that's kind of the general situation over in this corner. Although, see, that sounded fine, actually. It just triggered then, and that was okay. The other thing too, actually, is that you'll see that there's, or maybe you won't, but hang on, I'll put my phone there. You can see how the misters stop, but that one's still really pissing, and it's the same with all of them. So I'm also thinking that there's a possibility that the misting nozzles have they're overwatering the plants, and that may not necessarily be good for them. I think it's not, so I think that's part of the point of aeroponics, right? To keep the plants with this really light coating of moisture. So yeah, anyway, on the other hand, this still seems to be going great, which is fantastic. So if I don't see as much growth with the mint. My camera is hang on a sec, sorry guys. Did that make it any better? Maybe. I don't know. Oh yeah, I think so. I think maybe there are a few new roots popping out of the mint, but I'm not entirely sure. But you can definitely see, or I can definitely see, I don't know if you guys can see, probably can't, oh, there's a lot of new white roots sticking out of this basil over here, and some of them
I'd say it getting on to be like 1.5 inches long, or maybe even longer. So that's really cool, and I look forward to seeing how this one plays out. Yeah, it's also the mister in here. I think we're just using a single misting head. Yeah, about 4 inches of water. So I was thinking of maybe just chucking one in here as well, but I don't really want to do, because there's, I can fill this up a bit, and I've got this drainage valve which I can kind of raise or lower to determine the water level. It wasn't an intentional feature, but it works, so hey. So I was thinking of maybe chucking a misting head in here as well to see if that boosts the root growth. But I kind of want to play around with the watering cycle here, fix up all the other things that I think might be causing problems before I do that, because we've already got the fogger on the other side here, so we don't need to have 2 of them at once. Yeah, so that's it's a Saturday, and I just came in with my friend Lewis to kind of check on the plants now that they're live. I feel like I kind of need to come in every day just to make sure that everything's going fine, but I'm not here to work. It was more just to come and observe kind of thing. So yeah, that's it for today. Anyway, see you guys.